There's no way I could date a fan. There's no way I could date a...
You guys caught that little Facebook snippet as I was fishing to find Facebook so I can keep an eye on the chat.
J-Dog said, "What up, Lincoln?"
J-Dog, what's up? How you doing? So, let me start by saying that yesterday's stream where the game froze up on me and I was unable to get the game going, it took me a couple of hours to find out what the issue is, but it's related to my wheelbase. Something about version 1.6 has made Automobilista 2 have issues with my wheelbase. So I was going through process of elimination, you know, because everything was fine before version 1.6. So I'm assuming that maybe there's an issue with crew chief, with the sim hub, the sim grid. Anyway, the app that I use for my base shakers as well as overlays and stuff like that. I was thinking that maybe there was an issue with that, and nope, that wasn't it. So turns out that my wheelbase needed an update. So just on a whim, I turned the wheelbase off and then I booted the game and the game fired up and everything was fine. So now I figured out that until there's a hot fix of some sort, whenever I boot up the game, my wheelbase must be turned off until I get to what you see here, the menu screen, and then I can boot the wheelbase back up. But I did find that within a race, there could be problems. My wheelbase has frozen a couple of times within a race, and I have found out that I have to back out of the session, restart the wheelbase, and then jump back into the session. And there was a couple of times where I nearly missed the race because of it. So, low fuel motorsports on AMS2, I absolutely love it. I've entered 3 races, and one of them I missed, as you guys saw from yesterday's stream. But the other 2 races, I finished in 2nd place in my class and 6th place in my class. So all that being said, low fuel motorsports on Automobilista 2. I thought that because of the damage model in the tire wear model of Automobilista 2, drivers would be more disciplined and wouldn't take stupid chances. I was dead wrong. Automobilista 2, I'm seeing more aggression, more recklessness, and some dirty driving. But I was spot on in my prediction that those types of drivers will end up paying the price. And those dirty drivers, the dirty drivers, the overly aggressive drivers, the reckless drivers, they are all finding out the hard way what happens when they race in that manner. These guys are getting into wrecks, hitting the wall, spinning out, whatever you want to call it. And I have been driving through a lot of cars sitting on the side of the road destroyed. So that is the one thing I love about Automobilista 2. That was the one thing that we absolutely needed, because I've talked about this over and over again with ACC. ACC gives you 88 warnings before they finally hit you with some sort of penalty. The damage is minor. The ACC doesn't do anything for people cutting the track. Like if you cut the track and gain a position on ACC, all you're going to do is get a track warning. Whereas Automobilista 2, if you cut the track and you gain a position, the game orders you to give the position back within a certain amount of seconds or get hit with a penalty. In some cases, if you cut dead across the track, the game will order you to slow down for a certain amount of time. So this is exactly what I was looking for. Because again, with ACC, ACC does not, it doesn't make you pay. It doesn't deter dirty, aggressive, and reckless racing. And so from what I'm seeing on Automobilista 2, I'm still seeing the same shit that I saw on ACC, but again, guys are paying for it. They're hitting the wall, they're going off the track, they're spinning out, burning flat spots onto the tires, you name it. And I figure after a few more wrecks, these guys will start to get it. So all that being said, the race where I finished, the two races where I was able to finish second and sixth in my class, it had nothing to do with my pace. I definitely was not fast enough. It was all because of the idiots on the track. And I just, I see guys on the side of the road and just drive right past it. Also, that being said, I think if you're in a position like me where you're fast enough where you're in the middle of the pack, you're not really fast enough to win a race, but you're not dead last, you're in the middle of the pack. Basically, if you have it's itching. If you have a super aggressive driver closing in on you and he appears to be faster than you, don't fight him. Let him through. Because if you try to fight him, ultimately what's going to happen is he's going to take you out, or both of you end up, off the track. Let him through. His over aggressiveness will catch up to him, because sooner or later he will catch up to someone in the race who will refuse to let him through. And then when they bump, something's going to happen. As the saying goes, when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, something must give. So when you have a super aggressive driver and you have a driver that refuses to budge, there's going to be a problem. So let the aggressive driver through, let somebody else deal with him, and when the two of them wreck, just drive right through them. Lap times for this race, I think the fastest lap that I've turned in was a 1:45.2, but one lap I was on pace to turn in a 1:44.7. The aliens on this track have been turning in 1:43s. I've even seen a 1:42 for the GT3s. That's a blistering pace. So that's I'm 3 seconds behind that. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be fast enough to win the race under those conditions. So basically, like I said, let the aggressive cars through. And not only that, you still have the hyper cars. Once they lap you, you have them charging through too. And if you have two hyper cars that's caught up in a fight coming right at you, move over and let them through, because they're going to end up catching somebody else as well. So, and when the wreck happens, just drive right through it. So we've got 9 minutes before the race starts. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about how I felt about low fuel motorsports on Automobilista 2. I think it is wonderful. I think low fuel motorsports on Automobilista 2 is giving me the type of competitive racing that I want. And for the guys that don't want to practice racing etiquette, they end up paying for it. Le Mans Ultimate delivers the type of racing that I like. For the most part, it's clean, but you have some incredible idiots on there every now and then. I do like the penalty system of Automobilista 2 a little bit more, because they issue warnings. So, for instance, this race that I'm going into, you get 3 warnings. Whereas Le Mans Ultimate, in most cases, it's 3 points. If you accumulate 3 points, but they don't, how much of a point they give you all depends on the infraction. It could be as low as 0.25 or a quarter of a point, or it could be 1.5 points, depending on how severe the infraction is. So, so if you keep getting little minor stuff, little minor infractions, and getting hit with a quarter point, then yeah, you're gonna, you got a lot of room to make mistakes. Whereas with Automobilista 2, with you only getting 3 warnings, once you get that second warning, if you're an aggressive driver, then you got to back off a little bit, because if you catch that third warning, that's your final warning, and then the next one will be some sort of penalty. I only have one complaint about Automobilista 2, and one of my last race where I finished in 6th place, I was hit with a 5-second penalty because at race start, there was an idiot who wasn't moving. And if he's not moving, you can't go past him. If you go past him, the game will consider that an illegal pass, and it'll hit you with a penalty. So I'm a little bit worried that people will see that and start taking advantage of it. That they might,
Craig, the tech guy,
once we do our formation lap, they'll sit there and they won't move, and then they'll just take off like a bullet to try to get separation, between themselves and the cars behind them. I hope that's not the case. Craig Harris, is this Mass Effect? I hope the effects of my clean driving will give me mass results. So, in that aspect, yes, you could say this is a roundabout Mass Effect. I hope you're doing good, my guy. So we got 5 minutes before the race starts. No sense looking for the lobby yet. So coming into this race, for a minute, I was ranked number 1. I did not want that. I do not want to be ranked number 1 coming into a race. So as it stands, it appears that I am ranked number 4 coming into this race. So meaning that I'm going to be expected to finish around 4th place, give or take. So the way the ELO system works, where you qualify means nothing, because you do not lose or gain any points or ELO for where you qualify. You do gain or lose ELO for where you finish. It's basically what your rank is when you come into the race versus how you finish. Whereas Le Mans Ultimate, depending on what your rank is, you are expected to qualify at a certain position. You are expected to finish the race in a certain position, and if you do not meet that, you will get points deducted. So that being said, if with Automobile Lister 2, if you choose not to, you kind of don't even have to qualify if you don't want to. If you got that much confidence that you think you can work your way back to the front of the pack without qualifying, but it does help to qualify. But in the case of the way Le Mans low fuel motorsports work, being that I come into this session ranked 4th, if I end up qualifying 10th, it doesn't affect my ELO one bit. So, yep, we got 3 minutes. I think one last thing that I can say about low fuel motorsports. I saw that the 3 guys that are ranked in front of me, one of them is a rookie, so I don't know why he's even ranked number 1. The other 2 guys that are in front of me, they have more ELO than me, but their safety rating is terrible. My safety rating is a like a 7.8, and that's like a B plus rating. But the other 2 guys in front of me, they have more ELO than me, but their safety driving, or their safety rank, is like 3.9 or something like that. So that absolutely tells me that these guys that are going to be in front of me, that they are aggressive and reckless. So I will be avoiding any confrontation with those guys at all costs. I'll let them take each other out and just drive past them. So if they're faster than me, then they deserve to be in front of me. But if they're reckless, then they deserve to be up against the wall. All right, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So 1 more minute. So yeah, this does need a couple of hot fixes. But for the most part, I like it. All right, 1 more minute. 1 more minute. All right. Any second now, I can go in and start fishing for the races, for the lobbies. And there we are. It's 10 o'clock. So we are in session number 22, split 1. And there it is. All right, let's suit up. Split 1. Ay, ay, ay. LFM. That is le password. And so, also, whatever car you register using, you must use that car, because if you don't use the car that you registered with you will be kicked out of the session. And you can come back in, but you must come back in with the car that you registered with. All right. All right. So, looks like they're populating. People are popping in. All right, looks like I can drive. Let's get out here. Oh, nope, it went green for a second. Nope. I don't know what's going on, but I see a fog right there in that camera.
Clear. Push now. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
Jeez, that sun.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
The bus stop coming up here, I believe, makes or break you.
Checkered flag, E11. Right side, clear right.
that's not a good lap. But something to bear in mind is that the tires and the brakes were cold, and it's going to take a lap or two to warm them up. Right there. Oh, Henez. Shit, he turned in a 143. That's the
end of the session, P2.
That is one of my Steam friends. And obviously, you know what? I've been watching him. There's a track or two where I'm a little bit faster than him, but there's tracks where he's faster than me. So I think on Le Mans Ultimate, I think he might be. I think the only track where I might be faster than him that we've done was Sebring, but I think we've done Bahrain, and I think he's faster than me on that track. Oh shit, it's night and it's wet.
Exit is clear. Don't cross the line. Okay, Clay. We've got 7 minutes to settle up. Brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
Woo, woo.
Left side. You're in clear left. Car up clear all round. Left side, clear left.
You might see the funny distortion in the lights. That's basically invisible cars passing me.
Clay. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Just done a 148.9.
Lap invalidated.
Place. Sector 1 is 1.6 seconds off the pace. The leader's just done it, 147.2. Left, 2 minutes to go. Tyres all round. The leader has just done a 144.2. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 2 is 2.3, off the pace. Front brakes are pretty hot now.
up one more place, starting 6. Back to the pits. Let's do the setup. Got it set for 19 laps. All right. I pray it's not raining for this race.
That's the end of the session. P8, 29 minutes.
Okay, it's a night race, but at least it's not raining. Look pretty damn good. Yeah. That's pretty damn good. All right, folks, hopefully this is it. You guys get to see me do my first LFM race. Let's go.
30 minutes. Okay, Clay, stay calm, focus.
What the hell is this thing doing? It nearly made me run into him. So I'm 17th overall. So Terry A is who I want to be next to. So I gotta stay with him. Boy, this track is beautiful. And this idiot nearly rear-ended me.
Green. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Damn it!
I'm clear left.
Thankfully, he didn't cause me any damage.
Alright, Clay, decent start. We can build something from here.
See, look at the idiots.
Turn 6. Is now 1.1 seconds. E9 is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.4.
Damn near hit that wall.
Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Bad luck, Clay. Come on, don't let him get away. Brakes are getting pretty hot. There's an incident in turn 6. Left car right, clear right. V6, ahead is increasing. It's now 2.1. Tyre temperatures are fine. The gap to 8th place behind is now 2.9 seconds. Time was at 1:46.2. That's your fastest lap today.
Somebody's car's destroyed. Nice.
Accident in bus stop. We think it might be Torres.
I seen a piece of his car on the ground. Unfortunately, though, I got a faster car closing in on me. But he has a 10-second penalty. So if he goes past me, I am not going to fight him.
V6. On your right. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Go ahead, it's all yours.
Left. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Come on, Clay. Good stuff. Keep it coming. Left side tyres are cut. Car left. Clear left. Nice. Car left. Clear left. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Damn it!
Car left. Still there.
I don't know why this
Clear
dude
left.
playing around, but he let somebody else
It's
back
now
into this shit.
26 Celsius. Car left. Clear left.
Oof. These guys. Oh my.
On your right. Clear right. Blue flag.
Those two idiots.
front is Torres.
I think they tried to put me in a pickle, especially the one Paredes, because he's got that 10-second penalty.
You're locking your fronts going into turn 12.
Well, we got a lot of time left, though. So, if I get a chance to catch up to him...
The 11, you're all over the place. Come on, man, get your head back together. Past the car behind. Left, clear
Damn,
left.
crazy ass.
Blue flag. There's an incident in International Horseshoe. Car right. Clear right. There's a group of faster cars behind. Car right. Turn 6. It looks like parody. Clear right. Blue flag. The next car is parody left side. Clear left.
Oh, that hypercar is destroyed. I got a little bit of front end damage, but nothing to worry about.
Car right. Right side's clear. Position. Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
What the hell is this still doing?
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, his car is destroyed.
Well done, mate. That was great.
Let me get away from him.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Blue flag.
Yeah, serve him right. He got a 10-second penalty and his car is destroyed. So he's out of the picture. I don't got to worry about him anymore.
On your right. Right side's clear. Okay, Clay. The next car is Torres. The gap behind is now 1.8 seconds. P9. Halfway home, fuel's good, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Incident in turn 6. It looks like it's parody. faster car approaching. Right side. Clear right. Temps are good. The gap to Torres ahead is increasing. It's now 6.0 seconds.
Car up there with no tail lights.
What's your quickest lap in this session?
Oh. Who is that?
The gap to Torres ahead is now 6.5 seconds. Okay, Clay, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Slow to pro sim racing. Said. I was in split 2 and it got stuck after quali.
Oh, that's crappy. Yeah,
Slow
this.
to pro sim racing. Said. How's your race going?
I don't think my race is going very good. Because, as you can see, I am 9th in class. But I think I came into this session ranked like 4th. I did come across a couple of idiots in this race, but one of them got what he deserved. He got hit with a 10-second penalty, and his car was destroyed, so I think he just retired.
The gap to 8th place. Ahead is now 6.1 seconds. to Torres. Ahead is increasing. It's now 7.4. There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's SOPA. Okay, Clay, you've used half your fuel.
Yeah, it's a hypercar. He is closing in quick.
You're being caught by the faster class cars. On your right, clear right. Incident in turn 12. We think it might be SOPA. Safety cars coming out. Yellow flag. Stay behind. Torres.
How much time we got left? I see the safety car coming out.
Sim Racing. Said. Oh, safety car. Exciting.
Yes.
Five minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Safety car is out. It's now open.
We got 3 minutes left, so when we go back to green, it's probably going to be just a one-lap race. What are these guys doing?
Okay, Clay, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. Get ready. Safety car's coming in. To go, 2 minutes. Yellow flag, the safety car's out. There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you. These guys are scrapping for position.
Those hypercars trying to get ready to jump around me.
Green, 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 let's go. Blue flag. Car right. Clear right, car right. Clear right, attract the car right. Right side's clear. Car right. Right side's clear. On your right. There's clear right, blue flag. Car right, you're in the clear left. Clear all, car right. Right side's clear. Flag. Racing is leading the race.
Slow to Pro Sim Racing.
Hans!
Your brake temps look good. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
I gotta ask him what happened to him. Oh, this is it. This is the end of the race. Oh, and the guy in front of me got a 5-second penalty, but he's far enough ahead that he's going to clear that penalty.
Car left, E8, okay, you're clear left. Left side. Clear left, left side. Clear left.
Whew. That race was a little bit edgy. That was a little bit edgy. I didn't do so well though. In my class, I finished 8th out of 10. So I'm definitely gonna lose ELO for this. I might even lose a little bit of safety rank too, because I did spin out once, and it was because of that I think Kevin Paradise guy. I don't know what he was doing. The guy went out of his way to catch up to me. He got past me, and then after that, it was like he basically did a swoop and squat. He got in front of me and then just sat there, you know, kind of just sat in front of me. He wouldn't go any faster, but wouldn't let me get around him. And you know, and I noticed he had that 10-second penalty. So I felt like what he might be trying to do was to get me to wreck. Because if I wreck, you know, then, you know, then he basically covers the 10 seconds. You know, that would put him more than 10 seconds ahead of me. All right. Whew. Yeah. That was tense. That was tense. But it was fun. I should have saved the replay, but it's just like I was telling you guys. These guys get over aggressive, or for whatever reason they hit the wall. The race is over. That's so funny when I'm closing in on a car and I'm like, man, how am I catching this car so fast? And I get in front of them and I see that hood crumpled up and nearly destroyed. One of the earlier races that I had, I saw a car on the side of the track up against the wall with his bumper laying on the ground next to him. I thought that was hilarious. And I mean, so Automobilista 2 is a very underrated game. To me, it just needed something like Low Fuel Motorsports to pump some life into it. And I absolutely love it. Le Mans Ultimate is still my favorite game, and I'd have to tell you that I think the biggest reason why Le Mans Ultimate is still my favorite game is because I love the physics. If Automobilista 2 had the same physics as Le Mans Ultimate, a strong case could be made that Le Mans Ultimate and AMS 2 would be tied for my favorite sims. But yeah, I'm good. I'm happy as a cricket now because, Le Mans Ultimate is in a playable state where I can compete in any race and make strategies and that kind of stuff. Le Mans Ultimate has breathed new life into Automobilista 2. Sometime next year, Race Room will also get Low Fuel Motorsports support. So that's going to be awesome. Assetto Corsa Evo, I can't really say how much I'm going to play that because I think that game to me seems like it's going to be a mixture of Gran Turismo and Midnight Club. I don't know what we're going to get from that game. So it's too soon for me to say where Assetto Corsa Evo will place, where it will rank in my lineup of sims that I'll be streaming. And so right now, as things stand right now, Le Mans Ultimate, Automobilista 2, and GT7. And like I said, when Race Room gets Low Fuel Motorsports support, GT7 could get knocked down a notch and end up being fourth
RL9D10
on the totem pole. So
cheers, Lincoln.
RL, cheers. How you doing? I just had I didn't finish very well, but I still had fun. Let me check Low Fuel Motorsports and see if the results are in. Really, all I'm checking for is to see if I gain any ELO. Nope, the results are not in yet. So let me see here. It is 11 p.m. Eastern time. And the way I'm feeling right now, I actually want to take a short nap and wake up and stream GT7, believe it or not. Despite how GT7 looked downgraded to me on PSVR 2. I want to jump back in there and do a race. So no promises, but I'm going to take a short nap and try to get back up in a couple hours and stream GT7. So, and when I come back, I'll let you guys know what my results were for this race in terms of whether or not I gained any ELO. And so I want to thank everybody for watching. Once again, that was a tense race. It was a fun race. Seeing cars wiped out on the side of the track. And one car went off the track and his headlights hit me right in the face. It was like, boom, I seen the bloom from him going off the track.
Ideas on it changing.
And I'm thinking, I'm thinking to myself, doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the dust. So, yeah, that really, really fun. Let me see. I think I just got a message from Graybeard Gamer. Oh. Oh, that's somebody from his let's see. Yep, somebody within Graybeard's Discord just said 1.6. The combination of 1.6 and low fuel motorsports has put new life into this game. Matter of fact, something else that I noticed, I could be jumping the gun saying this, but I've noticed that the particular race that I was doing was actually filling up. One of the races I couldn't get into because all the spots were taken. Meanwhile, I'm checking on the ACC side of low fuel motorsports, and I'm barely seeing any participation in these races. I'm only seeing like 2-3 people registered for these races. So I don't know. So yeah, ACC could be entering the twilight of its life. I feel like AMS 2, Low Fuel Motorsports, is off to a great start. I already love Le Mans Ultimate, and then at some point they will be implementing a SimGrid, which is another type of format like Low Fuel Motorsports. They're going to be implementing that and adding more races and whatnot, like leagues, possibly competing for prizes and stuff. And then again, Race Room, we get Low Fuel Motorsports from that. So excellent. 2025 is going to be a great year for sim racing. So yeah, I know I rambled, but yeah, really excited about this. Oh, RL said getting used to the new reprojection. Ideas on the changing. Well, RL, if you're still watching, I have to say this. In all fairness, before I got rid of my I returned my PS5 Pro before the patch. So just out of the box, the PS5 Pro looked a lot like the PS5, so much to the point where I was having a hard time telling the difference. That's not what made me return the Pro. What made me return the Pro was Resident Evil 4 Remake. Both games, both versions, the PS5 and the PS5 Pro version, got a 32 gig patch. So I'm assuming that 32 gigs is the Pro patch for the PS5 Pro, but I have no idea what it is for the PS5. But I do know that I took a look at both versions after this so-called patch, and I could not tell the difference between the PS5 Pro and the PS5. That led me to believe that it wasn't just that too. Also, No Man's Sky. I saw it on the PS5 Pro. It looked okay, but to me, it looked like what the PS5 looked like, what I remember it looking like. It looked okay. I come back to the PS5, and the PS5 version looks like absolute dog shit. So much to the point where I was wondering if the PS5 version was downgraded in order to make the PS5 Pro look good. After that, that was a wrap. I was like, you know, something ain't right here. And that was the icing on the cake that made me take the Pro back. And right now with the Pro, it seems to be too much of a mixed bag. So I've taken a look at the PS5 since that patch came out because, you know, obviously the PS5 got some kind of patch too, because, you know, both of them were 32 gigs. The Pro was 32 gigs. The PS5 was 32 gigs. But yet, when I saw Circuit de la Sarthe, when I streamed it a few days ago, it looked downgraded. It looked blurry and it didn't look good. This was on the PS5. So again, it made me wonder if the PS5 version was downgraded in order to make the Pro look good. I mean, because I'm wondering, the tinfoil hat in me wonders if they downgraded the PS5 version so much to the point where you can see the difference with the naked eye and say, yes, you know, Pro. Because before patches, I couldn't tell the difference. So, yeah, there was a couple of times where I thought, you know, the Pro version ran smoother and looked a little bit cleaner, but it was like I'm looking back and forth like this for hours trying to tell the difference. And when you have to go through that kind of shit, it's not a big enough gap. So yeah, I returned to Pro. I have no intentions of going back and get another one. And I'm hearing too many stories since that Pro patch came out. Everybody seems to be saying the same thing, that it's cleaner, it's sharper, it runs smooth, but it comes at the expense of text looking pixelated. People have talked about seeing tearing through the text. People have talked about they saw what looks like it underneath the cars, the shadows look pixelated. People talked about noise in the trees where you could see glittering moving around in the trees and stuff. And I even seen one video where there was distortion moving around in the taillights of cars and stuff like that. So it's too much of a mixed bag. So honestly speaking, that $700 that the PS5 Pro costs, I could do other things with it. I mean, hell, I don't even plan on getting a 5090. I mean, the 4090 does everything I needed to do and then some. I mean, I finally reached the mountaintop where I can play just about any sim racing game and run it on epic settings, 90 frames per second native, and 3000p minimum. I mean, I've even run some games as high as 4000p. So yeah, I got more than enough power with the 4090, so I don't need the 5090. All that being said, the money for 5090 and the money for PS5 Pro, I could do other things with it. So we would be talking $2,200. Well, I don't know what the 5090 is going to cost. People are speculating that it's going to start at $1,700. Said only if reprojection is on. With it off, it runs really good, but a little flat. I mean, this again. It seems to be a mixed bag. There seems to be some sort of trade-off. I mean, one guy, I think his name was Mr. Deathwish, he said that everything looked clear, it looked sharper, and for the most part, the reprojection in the center view was gone, but when he was passing a car, he saw a reprojection on the front of the car and he saw a reprojection on the bottom of the car. So his belief was that the reprojection is still there, but they moved it. They moved it to parts of the screen that they probably consider not so important. So yeah, I've gone on for quite a bit. Like I said, it's time for me to take a short nap and see what happens. Try to get back up in a couple hours and stream GT7 and go from there. You know, RL, if I see you streaming, I'll drop in and say hi. You know, other than that, hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. See you soon, everybody.